I'll give the mechanism for sodium periodate oxidations. All right. Sodium periodate NaIO4. So this is O minus Na plus. Unlike osmium tetroxide oxidations, here the lone pair will first attack on iodine. Okay, here also the lone pair will first attack on iodine, so that it will break iodine oxygen double bonds. Okay, so oxidation will not occur in the first step itself. Okay, so we can deprotect these two protons. So minus 2H plus. So we will take out these two protons, and at the same time we will add two protons because O minus is generating. Okay, so it will form a bond with this, and this will form a bond with this, and this O minus is already there, Na plus. So we will take out this proton and we will add here. We will take out this proton, we will add here. Okay, so the first step is addition of alcohol onto iodinium iodine. Okay, so the oxidation state is +7. Here also oxidation state of iodine is +7. That means the oxidation state is not changing. That means oxidation and reduction, they are not happening in the first step itself. Okay, this is called cyclic per iodate ester. Cyclic per iodate ester. This is cyclic per iodate ester. Okay, so when we want to cleave 1,2-diols with sodium periodate, it must form a cyclic periodate ester. Then only cleaving of 1,2-diols is possible. So without cyclic 1,2-diol cyclic periodate ester, it is not possible to cleave the 1,2-diol. Okay, right. Then in the next step, what happens? This undergoes oxidation reduction. That means one bond will be polarized like this to form carbon-carbon or carbon-oxygen double bond. Then carbon-carbon bond breaks down to and polarized towards a carbon-oxygen. So it forms a carbon-oxygen double bond. Now it is giving electrons, so it will get positive charge. This lone pair, now it will be polarized towards iodine. When it is losing electron pair, it is getting positive charge. Now it is gaining electrons, so it gets negative charge. So they will be cancelled. So the product is CH3 CHO plus 2 molecules of aldehyde plus I OH double bond OH O minus Na plus. Okay, or this will be with loss of water. What we can say, 2 OH are there, so with loss of water it will generate HiO3 OH. It will generate OH. So for the cleavage of 1,2-diols with sodium periodate, cyclic periodate ester formation is most important. One month. At 4 months. 4 months. So cyclic periodate ester formation is must for the cleavage of 1,2-diols using sodium periodate. Hence the diol must be hence the diol must be a syn diol or cis diol. It must be a syn diol or cis diol. Okay, that means the two OH groups must be in the same plane. If they are in opposite plane, yes, in that case sodium periodate will not cleave the diol. If they are on the same plane, then only sodium periodate will cleave the diol. I'll give you some more examples on this. Remember, the diols must be syn or cis. Then only sodium periodate cleavage will occur. So what could be the product? Here this bond will break and this bond will also break. Okay, so we post this problem in our group. Okay, right, I'm changing this. When we oxidize this alkene with osmium tetroxide, what we will get? Osmium tetroxide is a syn diol formation, right? So we will get a diol here. And when we oxidize it with sodium periodate, what we will get? This carbon-carbon bond between two diols will break down. So we will add one OH here, one OH here. So it generates a carbonyl, that means ketone and ketone. Because these two groups are alkyl groups, we are getting a ketone, right? So I'll write many problems. Take so not only diols, we can also cleave epoxides. We can also cleave epoxides using sodium periodate. So treat epoxide also as a 1,2 diol. Okay. So in that case, what happens? The bond between these two carbons will break down. Okay. We can do this dihydroxylation followed by cleavage with a sodium periodate in 2 steps. Okay. At the same time, if the organic compound permits, we can do the 2 steps in a single step. Okay. We can first add osmium tetroxide. After some time, we can add sodium periodate. So that will, in a single step, can cleave this compound. Okay. So that means it will undergo cleavage of the double bond. Okay. You all write the products. Okay. I'm not giving you the products here. Mm. So in this case, particularly see, when we do osmium tetroxide and sodium periodate oxidations, what we get is an aldehyde here, C double bond OH, and the other side we are having C double bond ketone. Okay. Then when we do KOH, sorry, I'll write reagent here itself. Okay. So when we use KOH, then it undergoes aldol condensation. Then it undergoes aldol condensation. Okay. You write the product. That means a carbonyl will undergo condensation with this. So here what happens, it undergoes aldol condensation, so it generates a 5-membered ring. It undergoes aldol condensation. Make it fast. Please take a snapshot. Please take a snapshot. Cyclooctane, when we treat this fellow with osmium tetroxide and KMnO4, what are the products? And when we treat this with the osmium tetroxide and NaIO4. Of course, we know this product, right? When we do dihydroxylation with osmium tetroxide, it will give 1,2-diol, and when we treat that 1,2-diol with sodium periodate, what we will get is a carbonyl. If it is if a hydrogen is there, it will give aldehyde. If both are alkyl groups, it will give ketone. But in case of KMnO4, KMnO4 is a strong oxidizing agent, so the oxidation with KMnO4 will not stop at the aldehyde stage, so it will be completely oxidized to carboxylic acid. KMnO4 oxidation will not stop at the aldehyde stage. It will be completely oxidizing the alcohol. If it is a primary alcohol, the primary alcohol will be completely oxidized to carboxylic acid. You know, without osmium tetroxide also, with simple KMnO4, KMnO4 also will do the same thing. KMnO4 will do dihydroxylation. If possible, it will cleave the 1,2-dihydroxyl product, so it will generate aldehyde. Then further it will oxidize aldehyde to carboxylic acid. But yes, we can use mixture of compounds so that the reaction may become faster, or it may yield a good amount of product. Okay, without osmium tetroxide also, with the simple KMnO4, the product is the same. When we have this compound, when we want to treat this fellow with the NaIO4 KMnO4, here KMnO4 first will undergo 1,2-diol formation, 1,2-diol, dihydroxylation. Then sodium